What's up, everyone? It is Epictastic Joshua here. Welcome to the first of many rankings and top 10 lists of 2024. As you can tell from that title of this, not necessarily the thumbnail, which I will put a thumbnail on this afterwards, we are going to be discussing my top 10 most underrated YouTubers. Now, I've been playing with this idea, and I've been playing with another top 10 list for YouTubers, top 10 favorite female YouTubers, which that will be coming this year also for quite some time now. So it has been a while. I got a lot of people mentioned in this list, so we have, of course, some people join in. We got What's Up. We have Anthony the Creator, who it's been one of the long time friends here, one of the first big supporters here of Epictastic Joshua. Originally feature filmmaker 39480, but Epictastic Joshua is taking a brand new form of his own, so it's good to see him here. We also have Ray's on Popcorn with Grant saying, "What's up, Josh?" And then we have my brother, Young Yoshi 313, who yeah, yes. Which that was again, that was one of the bigger surprises of last year, getting to finally see my brother face to face for my 25th birthday. So this is gonna be a list of my most underrated YouTubers. Now, I wanted to do this live and try something live. I'm gonna do the same thing with my best and worst of 2023. So just to use live streams a little more and try and branch out a little bit more. So before I get started, there are a few rules I will institute as always when it comes to my top tens or rankings or such. This is my subjective list, so if you don't like the choices that are on this list, please do not get angry with me. This is just my personal opinion. And if you if you have a list of your most underrated YouTubers, you can comment that after the stream or interact with me in the chat. So either way, whichever one, definitely here. And as always, if you're watching from from the little video screen, if you guys are new to the channel, considering going on all my social media links as well, Facebook, Letterboxd, TikTok, all of that such, all of that is be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notification bells for more Epictastic content. This is one of the many ways that I'm going to bring full consistency back to the channel. So here we go. My most underrated YouTubers. And this was a very hard list for me to make. Same with the top 10 favorite female YouTubers, which will be coming after this. So this is going to be a pretty hard list to make. And all of these channels are will be in the link description as well. So if you guys are here, we're gonna have fun. And so we got hoping that some of you get to comment here. We got 4 people watching. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead. This is not gonna be too long, unless of course that way I need to talk about a few of these. But let's start off with my honorable mentions here. And these are quite a couple honorable mentions. Oh, we got Sonway Reviews. He said #1 Sonway Reviews. Hello there, it's good to see you. And also, I just want to thank you guys for the immense support here. We're at 2,176 subscribers here. My main goal is at least this year is to at least get to nine at least 9,000 or 10,000 more subscribers. So I'm not I'm not gonna beg you guys. I'm just gonna let it come natural. So with that being said, here are some of my honorable mentions for the best, some of my most underrated YouTubers. We got Cinema Geek 100 says good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's great to see you here. So, and if you guys say hi or something, that's okay. I will get to it in the chat, just like I do with the live movie commentaries and such. Yeah. And also maybe a few live reviews. So definitely, let's get into it. My honorable mentions are going to be, I'm going to do this in order. First off, we have Nick AV of Movie Impulse. He reached in touch to me back in 2022, and I started watching his channel, and he's been pretty awesome to watch. He does have some opinions, but he's very fun, and he's also a really cool guy. And also, he he did give me a 4K copy of the Batman, which last year in 2022. So definitely shout out to him. ykreviews. He has been one of the more consistent commenters on my channel recently, especially last year. Every video, almost some videos I've been putting out recently, he's been commenting on, and he just likes hearing my thoughts. He's also a very fun YouTuber as well, so definitely give him some love here. We have Marley Loves Film, who he also is in charge of the Real Lovers podcast, which me and him, we are going to be planning an episode on his podcast talking about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Looking forward to Beyond the Spider-Verse and what they're going to do with Haley's Spider-Woman movie after Beyond the Spider-Verse. So, but I guarantee you, Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be the best of that trilogy, and it's going to be great cinema whenever it comes. We also have Brogy Narek, who he's been someone I've watched on his channel for quite a while since 2018. And I was a guest on his channel once talking about the San Diego Comic Con panel from 2022. So you guys like him, check him out. Marley Loves Film as well, check him out. Raised on Popcorn with Grants. Grants is also a very cool, fun guy as well, and he's a very underrated YouTuber as well. He does live reviews, does a lot of videos, even some collaboration reviews with Luke Ponto, who is also another underrated channel I'm going to give a shout out here too. And then I would like to give a special shout out to my brother, Young Yoshi 313. He he pretty much is a YouTuber like me, except he does more video game stuff. He plays video games like he played Spider-Man 2 game for PS4 and also Call of Duty and such. So check him out. He's awesome. And with that being said, those are my honorable mentions. There's a couple more I wanted to put on here, but then this will be like 6.5 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and go into my top 10. But before I do that, let me answer Cinema Geek 100. He says, "Good afternoon, Josh." Hello, it's good afternoon. It's good to see you as well. So definitely nice, nice to see a lot of people interacting in this. So if you guys don't get a chance to watch this as I'm live, or more people don't get to join in, I would there will be a playback, and you can leave your comments there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and kick off the actual top 10 list. This is pretty hard to. This was kind of hard to do, but at the same time, it was also kind of fun to do it. So let's go into my top 10 most underrated YouTube. I'm gonna start small and then I'm gonna work my way up. So we have number 10 is gonna be Ryan Cam, who I will be collaborating with him on his channel with the anticipation of Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. And I'm gonna be talking to him about the 1976 version the very first remake of King Kong with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange. So the reason why he's number 10 is because not only I think he's very cool, he's also very good friends with another YouTuber you're going to see high on this list, like Jacob Martin. And I find Ryan Cam, his channel, to be very fun. He does talk about the same things I do, which is movies. And he's cool to watch. He's a nice person, and he's a very hilarious, especially in some of his rants. He is one of the more fun YouTubers. He is doing the Road to Godzilla and Kong review series, but he's also doing the 1999 project where he talks about movies from 1999. He also does stuff like Small Talk with Matt Wyatt and 3D Movie Cinema, which is Jake, who is another honorable mention. 3D Movie Cinema, Jacob Collins. He's very fun as well, and also does a podcast with Jacob Martin called Life in the Movies. So he's such a great guy, awesome to watch. So if you definitely want to hear more movie talk like you do here, definitely go to his channel. He's really cool, really fun, and very very interesting. Number 9 is going to be Cult Lords, which these guys got in contact with me from my review of the Knights of the Zodiac, which I ranted pretty hard on that movie, but I was just more perfectly calm. And these guys, they are a good podcaster, and I have to catch up on them a little bit. I have to get a little caught up with some of their content, but Cult Lords, they're just very fun to watch and they're very entertaining, and I definitely really like a lot of what they do. And so far, with only seeing their thoughts on the Knights of the Zodiac, I think they are they have great potential to get even bigger as they go along. So they are at my number 9. Dawson Young, he might not be on the list, but I'm gonna give him gonna give him an honorable mention because I think he's very cool as well. He's also someone to keep an eye out for, and he's just really cool. He's a cool guy. You know, so I that's my shout out to him before I go into my number 8. So pretty much exactly gonna be on the list. But if you have not seen Ryan and Cam's channel or Cult Lord's channel, definitely definitely give them a shout out here. Sonway Reviews says I'll sub to Dawson, and Dawson, you're welcome for that. You're welcome for that. You're welcome that I did give you a little honorable mention. So there you go. Keep on being consistent and keep on being you. And also, Sonaway Reviews, he's cool as well. You can definitely go check him out. I'm gonna have to check out some of his stuff as well. So, number 8, we got Voices from the Mausoleum, which I was lucky to be a part in a video I did with her where I discussed my top 5 most influential horror movies. And she got in contact with me on Twitter because I refused to call it X. Fuck you, Elon Musk, for changing that damn title. Even though Twitter is freaking a cesspool of toxicity in film criticism. Like I said, Threads is much better than Twitter. I stand corrected. I didn't make the rules. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But Voices from the Mausoleum, she got in contact with me from Twitter, and she, I basically invited me on her channel, pre-recorded, to do an episode talking about my top 5 influential horror movies, and I was lucky to be a guest on it. And it was fun being a guest on that. I did talk about what were my top 5 most influential movies there. So if you guys want to find out what my top influential horror movies are, you can definitely go check that out on her channel and give her a subscribe. She's awesome. It came out 4 months ago, and I did. I felt pretty good getting to have my voice heard between her and Sledgehammer Horror, which I got to do pre-record an interview with him as well in 2022. So that was awesome. You got Dude Who Loves Movies. I'm gonna give him another shout out too. He's awesome. He's always very supportive in my comments or in my live streams. He said, "Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button," because he has to make a reference to Ruby Roundhouse, one of my favorite female characters from Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle and the Next Level, and she's a badass character, so I do like that. I'm gonna give him a shout out. You got William Barney, who is actually Matt Man. He says, "Hi, future filmmaker. Hope you're doing good. This is Matt Man. And I'm doing very well, Matt. The name is not future filmmaker anymore. It is Epictastic Joshua. But I appreciate he still wants to call me future filmmaker. So yeah, the name has changed. So voices from the Masoleum, she's great, and I think you should give her a chance. She is into horror as well. You probably might see her again in the top 10 female YouTubers. So be on the lookout for that. It is nice since I changed the name. Number 7, we have Razor Rex. And Razor Rex, he's also been one of my most supportive youth people here since last year. And he does a lot of videos talking about Jurassic Park and also just talk about movies such as well. He's great here, and I think he's actually very fun here. He does talk about Jurassic Park. He talks about dinosaurs, cinema. He also talks about a couple of other things. There's one video I definitely liked that he did 10 months ago where he talked about why he hates the phrase when people say it ruined my childhood. It's only 2 minutes and 54 seconds, but I'd recommend it. And he does some defense videos. So I will say he's pretty cool as well. And he does get the job done. He gets the job done very well for someone in his channel. Number 6, we have the cinema schmucks. This is, of course, Gabe, of course. Which Gabe, he is also a great supporter. He loves films as well. He's out there also doing his own work in terms of films, while also being a film lover. So Gabe, I first found him from Patrick Burrow, who is a great YouTuber in himself. Patrick Burrow, he's a big horror movie fan. He loves Saw. He talks about movies on his channel. He also does the gaming as well. He's been a little bit on hiatus, but I think Gabe is still very much someone I need to mention because he's cool and he's awesome and he's just fun. He's very fun and he's a likable guy, especially on social media, talking to him about movies. So we got Henry Mockingbird here, which I will give him a shout out as well. So he's great as well. Definitely check out Henry Mockingbird, his channel. He talks about classic movies, but that's good. That's a good thing because you gotta respect the classics. But Gabe is number 6. Definitely enjoy him. I'm also I Dr. Jasmine 1. He says was good. Hello, how are you? I hope you're enjoying this as well. We also got the afternoon tune, which I have been on their channel twice. Once to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie and talk about Across the Spider-Verse trailer before the movie came out, which you can find that on their channel. I also put it in a playlist of collaborations or times I've been on someone else's channel. And I got to talk spoiler talk with them for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So I got very happy talking about that. Josh and Nick, they are great people. They're very cool as well. Definitely enjoyed them. So definitely you give them a shout out and give them a subscribe as well. So they definitely do have a lot of what they go for. So and they did get an interview with one of the people involved with Across the Spider-Verse. So that's definitely awesome on their shoes and very cool. And I just enjoy seeing these guys. They do pre-recorded live reviews and such from on Twitch, which they've kind of motivated me to use my Twitch a little more. But I'm not gonna fully abandon the actual pre-record and filming with cameras or phones. So they are great as well. All right, so we're gonna get into the top five, and then we will conclude with this. And number five, this is, of course, I'm actually gonna put Alex Matt in movie reviews. I started watching him during 2020, I think 2020, um, 2020 or 2019, or I don't know, but Alex Madden is one of the biggest 007 fans you will ever see. And he loves 007. Everyone has their favorite franchises, but he is very, very cool and very awesome. And he's very interesting to listen to his opinions. Yeah, I know he's not a big fan of Zack Snyder or the older DCEU. It's not everyone's thing. But the thing I love about Alex Madden is that he's honest in his opinions. Whether it's Batman or his movie rumbles that he does with Mr. Agamotto, aka Pat Guy, or talking about some of the newer releases, or doing like Halloween spectaculars and Christmas reviews, and do this great list of rankings. He's a big fan of Smallville, huge ass 007 fan, which that is the thing I very much appreciate. And he tells it like it is. He doesn't back down. He says what he needs to say. And that's what I love. That's what I love about it. There are things me and him we do disagree on, and yes, he does. We do kind of follow each other on social media, but I don't really talk to him a lot. But whenever he drops a video, I do give him love, and I put him on this list because he needs a little bit of more appreciation. He does very good with his editing, and he does very good with the way he explains his opinions, and I like that. I like that. I respect the man for putting his opinions out there and making his voice be heard, and not sugarcoating. So that's why he's number five. Number four is going to be one of my longtime supporters. Of course, he just made his return on YouTube today, and and that's going to be Anthony the Creator, or my good buddy Anthony Jenkins. Me and him, we basically was we basically met each other on my older Instagram accounts, and he's been a great friend, a really good supporter, and he's also been one of those people to encourage me to speak my damn mind here on whatever it is. So he is a great friend. He just released his video on why physical media still matters 5 hours ago. He's awesome. He is the fucking man. He tells it like he is. He is a big ass Child's Play fan, but huge Chucky fanatic. But he's also a very fun friend as well. So that's why I put him on this list because he's cool. He's a cool guy. Also, he's a big fan of stuff I am into. He is a great YouTuber to watch. I've collaborated with him so many times on my channel, on his channel, with Batman and Robin. We talked about Batman and Robin on his channel. I did live commentaries with him on and Sean and Parker over on Parker's channel when Parker Michael used to do YouTube with the Lord of the Rings extended editions, which I've since re-uploaded, and they're some of my highest viewed videos here for something that's re-uploaded over to this channel. Also, we did commentary for X-Men Apocalypse over on his channel, and we also did collaborations with the Child's Play movies over on my channel, and I actually came around on Child's Play 3. I did, because initially I hated it, but I'm actually kind of planning to revisit that review and give my honest opinion. But I'm gonna keep that review up. I'm gonna keep that one up because that was back then, and me and Anthony, we're on great terms. Me and Anthony, we are great friends. He's good to see him back in the spotlight. I loved his episode of my first horror movie over on Sledgehammer Horror, where he talked about his first horror movie, which was Chucky. And me and him, we have a great friendship that I wouldn't trade anything for. So Anthony Jenkins, Anthony the creator, I say, Mr. Danger Zone himself, big fan of the 80s as well. Is a big admirer of the 80s. So if you have yet to watch him, go check him out. He's awesome. And I look forward to seeing him back on the spotlight this year. We got Network 98. It says, Josh, how are you? I'm doing good. Do I still watch your videos? Yes, I still watch your videos. I still watch your videos. I just been putting more time into my content, but it was good to collaborate with you as well when we did the Monsterverse. And we got Tevia, who is one of the more bigger channels. I love Tevia is always he's been a good friend and been one of my biggest supporters since me and him we first collaborated on why we talk Spider-Man. So I'm gonna give him a shout out. My day is going very well. Anthony the creator says, my man, I appreciate you so much, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Anthony. You are the fucking man. You the fucking truth, and you fucking awesome. So that's what I gotta say. Network 98 says thanks for supporting me. We love you and your content. Tevia says thank you, man. Okay. Thanks for supporting me. We love you. Marley here. Hey, what's up? I gave you an honorable mention. We're still gonna do the Spider-Verse discussion. So you and I, you and I we'll talk about how we're gonna do the Spider-Verse 1 and 2 discussion on your channel because he does more of those films. He definitely is a big supporter, and I'm a supporter of his channel. And he also is the one that gave me a brand new microphone, which I use for my webcam on one of my a laptop I'm using until I'm able to get the MacBook Pro. But I will be. I'm thankful to him. So it's good. Josh, my dude, I appreciate you, dude. Tevia also says, "Thank you, Joshua. It means being a friend means so much to you. It's been real all these years." Yes, people from the very beginning, like Tevia or Anthony or Parker or John Avenger, who he's gone through multiple different channels because of his phone situation, also forgetting to getting to say his to remember his passwords, but it happens. Check out John Avenger version 2. He's at 10 subscribers. He's also one of the former Nerd Pack members. The Nerd Pack started out 8 years ago, actually this year, with me, Tevia, Anthony, Sean, Parker, John, Darth Boy, Brian Mendoza, so many Nerdpack members. And I feel like I want to give a shout out to Vader 200591, Sean, even though he's been going through some Wi-Fi issues. Me and him, he also has been motivating me to do this. Like I said, all of you have motivated to do this when I did my 8-year anniversary in last month. So he's a great motivator. I also helped him out. He was waiting for him to upload more on his channel, so he's great. So he's definitely a cool guy as well. Anytime, man, says Tevia. Yeah, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Tevia, Anthony, you all are. Even some of you guys who haven't watched my channel. Because there is a shit ton. I do a lot of uploading, especially 2016. Wow, that was a hell of a review splurge. I might actually plan to do that again this year. A review splurge of movies, and TV shows, also some top 10 lists. Probably for August for my birthday, because I'll be 26. And it's good that I'm out here as an autistic content creator, showing other autistic people or people who are not autistic that they can watch me and they can get the motivation to do something like me. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Had to go use the bathroom, so we're back. So we've already touched numbers 10 through 5. No, 10 through 4. So we have Swerve Show. He says, "Yo, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribe. All those of you who are just now seeing me for the first time, or you've been here before, make sure you turn the subscribe button on and the notification bell so more videos will come like this. Whether it's the top 10 ranking or review or live commentary or something. So I'm I'm actually might be planning to actually I'm actually kind of planning to do a Blu-ray physical collection where I show off my Blu-rays and DVDs. I've been having it in the works for quite a couple years since my last DVD update, physical media update years ago. I think it's time for me to show off a lot more in my physical media collection, but because now I've gotten Blu-rays, I've also gotten 4K. between winning different giveaways and also buying stuff off of Amazon and such. So I might actually do a physical media collection video. Y'all let me know if you want to, and I'll do it. I'll plan it sometime this year. So number 10 we had Cult Wars. Number 9 was Voices from the Mausoleum. Number 8 was Resurrects. Number 7 was Ryan Cam. Number 6 was Cinema Schmucks. Number 5 was Anthony the Creator. Number 5 was Alex Madden. Number 4 was Anthony the Creator. So we definitely have 3 left. And these 3 I have not mentioned yet. So let's go on and get to the top 3. My number 3 is actually going to be a little podcast of 3 girls. One that I started watching in 2023, early 2023. They are called Let Us In Podcast. These guys have 1.38 subscribers, so they're technically kind of not underrated, but I feel like putting them in this. In this little channel, you have Justine, you have, hang on, I need to catch my breath. I want to catch my breath before I go any further. You have Justine, you have Cell Block 69, Creeping It Spooky, and then you have Emma, from aka Emma of the Impact. So you have 4 different ladies talking about horror and all of that jazz, like Trivial Pursuit, and talking about some of the big franchises like Scream and also some Nightmare on Elm Street franchise such. They do a lot of pretty fun things on their channel. They do a little bit of rankings. They do talk about directors like Mike Flanagan and Ty West. Also some breaking news. And I feel like these women, they deserve a lot more appreciation. They definitely, especially if you are a horror fan. So I definitely will give them some much needed recognition because they are cool and they're pretty awesome and they're really fun. Number 2 is gonna be Joe Tafano, or Joe the Movie Guy, which I've been watching his channel since I started, and he's been on a lot more longer than me. But I think Joe the Movie Guy, he's awesome. He is a big Star Wars lover. He's a big Super Marvel Cinematic Universe lover, even under bad days. And he's just a very fun guy. He's likable to watch. I think he's awesome to watch. He does classic movies. He talks about some new releases. He's also a big Batman fan, talking about games like the Batman Arkham games and touching on some stuff and do stuff like the whole Variety article, which was came out. He's a big fan of the Dark Knight trilogy. Big fan of a lot of likes to talk about a lot of classic movies, and he's just a fun guy. I think he's really cool, and he's also a big fan of the Last of Us games, both Part 1 and Part 2, which I'm pretty sure, because I do follow him on social media, Facebook. He is a he is definitely looking forward to season 2. I'm curious to hear how he feels about the casting of Abby, Caitlin Dever. And we also got the casting of Isabella Merced or Monir as Dina. We have the casting of Jesse, and the casting for it is only going to get better. He's a great guy, great YouTuber. I think he puts some good work into his stuff, and he's just very fun to watch and very cool to hear his opinion on movies. He is going to tell you how it is, of course, with how he feels, but that's what I like about all of these YouTubers. Whether you're a movie lover or a film fan, or whatever you do, they tell it like it is, and that is the one thing I definitely have to give immense credit for doing, because I rather whether you're a film lover or not to tell who you're to talk about your honesty than to just freaking sugarcoat it. And he's a nice guy. I definitely think you guys should check him out. But you may be wondering who could be that number one. He's the one YouTuber I have been watching since the pandemic, and also before. He's also one of the most fun YouTubers. He's not doing a lot of movie talk right now because of how toxicity the film criticism has got, especially with some of the big franchises, and also because he's more focused on school. And he's doing stuff like Jake Sings and discussing DreamWorks and celebrating Disney. And also he does controversial hot take videos reacting to them. It is Jacob Martin. He is a very likable guy. I first started watching him to some of his stuff, mainly with David Fincher reviews and Martin Scorsese and with John Singleton. I haven't gone through all of his videos, but he is a great guy, of course. He is very nice to the fans. He's also a part of the collaboration effort of Life in the Movies with Ryan Cam on his channel. He's also very fun to see, and he's he does a lot of great reviews, like celebrating Disney and such. He's not doing much now, again, as I say, because of toxicity and film criticism, and also he's busy with life and school. But he is a great YouTuber who comments every now and then on my channel, and I watch some of his reviews, and also a great friend. Also got to do a hangout with him on my channel early on in 2023, and he's also going to be on my channel to talk about the 2015 remake of Cinderella, which controversially he prefers over the original, but he life is busy with him, and but me and him we're still gonna do that. But Jacob Martin, he's a great guy, definitely number one, and I have to put him on here for a reason because he's awesome. So that was my list of the top 10 most underrated YouTubers. Those of you guys I just gave a mention, or those who didn't even watch this video, you guys are epictastically awesome. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your long, immense support, and I'm happy to have done this. So by the time I conclude with this, I will put a thumbnail in this to change the little wallpaper, which is my channel banner, which I customize myself. And you should also see a review of the first movie of 2024 I saw, which is The Beekeeper, which I posted 45 minutes ago. So definitely, so definitely say that, of course. I would definitely go check that out. Check out any of these great YouTubers. These guys are awesome. If you guys are new to the channel, as always, be sure to like the video, comment the video, share this on all your social medias. Lately, some of my videos has been blowing up. You guys have been clamoring for the Epictastic series, clamoring for it, definitely. So, def, definitely got a lot more coming between my reviews of Indiana Jones, my shorts of my thoughts on Caitlin Dever being cast as Abby, which I think is a great casting choice. Some of my review clips, a lot of my first reactions, also some of my stuff for 2023, which I got more coming, and also some classic older reviews. So I appreciate the full support of you guys, and it's very awesome to see. And we're gonna stay consistent. We finna have more further awesomeness in 2024. Got a lot more top 10 lists coming. I got a list of top 10 movies I will never watch in the works. I got top 10 favorite female YouTubers. I got some rankings coming like Indiana Jones and such. Doing some more classic reviews like Formula 51, The Mask, my review of Batman. Also, there will be some franchise re-reviews like Hannibal Lecter, along with some reviews of the newer releases. It's going to be a packed year, as I promised. Consistency is key. I will also try and get some more people to collaborate on my channel with me, whether it's a review or top 10, or just something fun like a live stream and such. It's gonna be a hell of a year. All my social media links are in the description box down below. To Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Twitter, Threads, Serializd, Six Films Geek Podcast, which is kind of on hold right now. Also, if you'd like to give me something off my Amazon wish list, which I'm not asking you to, but if you would like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list or something that you think I would personally like, whether it's a poster or DVD or something, or Blu-ray or anything like that, the Amazon wish list is down there. Also, if you want to financially support the channel, my Cash App is in the description box. Just message me privately if you want to financially support the channel. And with that being said, all of these guys are definitely in the top, are definitely in the channels mentioned. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in more content. I'm editing a lot more videos, got a lot more stuff coming for you guys. And so this was fun. This is a good way to get back into top 10 lists and rankings. So stick around, and also look out on my community tab, because I will be making a poll of what should be the first franchise review of 2024. I'm going to give you probably 4 or 5 picks, and you guys will choose, and whichever one wins will be the one on top. So see you guys in more.
Well, that's going to do it for the video that you just watched. If you want to see more, my channel icon is up here. If you want to see more content from me, all my social medias are right here in this end card. I will also leave a playlist and a video here for you to see what the channel is about. As always, acknowledge me, stay epictastic.